Hello, hello, welcome back everybody. Alright, I have once again turned my settings down. Hopefully, I will get a little bit of a smoother experience. And here we go. New Atlantis, location discovered. Music is still doing BS to me.
Hey, Bosco! What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Yep. This is so bad. Come on, the game is so pretty and... Why is the audio doing that?
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I do. I'd like to view and modify my ships.
How about it?
Interesting. Alright, cool. I don't have money for upgrades. Let me see what ships you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
So this one has... What's PAR? Is that lasers? It has PAR instead of lasers, it seems. Huh. I don't really know what stats I'm looking at right now. Where can I go if I need more proof
I
for my
would
ship?
try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Where could I
The
say
Trade
sell my
Authority runs a
things?
vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Alright.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Brasco. Let's trade gears.
Do you require assistance with your items?
There doesn't seem to be any limit to how much I can carry or stuff slowing me down, so I can just take it all, right? Oh, did I take all of it,
There
not
is
just the
room
missing?
in my storage hold for further items.
Now, is this the thing you were talking about?
You should say some of the ships.
Alright, let's see. Not gonna sell that, not gonna sell that. I can sell that. Sell all?
I do not understand your attachment to all these objects.
I can sell it for money! What's not to understand? Weapons, no, don't sell ammo. Spacesuits. I can't tell if that's actually better or not, but it is worth it. Bitdefender was scanning my laptop, it just finished. Helmets. Sell, sell, sell. Apparel. Not using that. This seems not so good. This looks like casual clothing. I'll keep that just in case I, for some reason, want it. Packs, helmets, apparel, throwables, aid, notes, resources, missing. Alright. Sell all of these. This vendor is running out of money. Well, You know what? Better him run out of money than me.
Like their owners, thought decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
What is happening to the music? Is it really that difficult to run? Come on.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered.
What happened?
We'll get you settled into your new assignment as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll
IDSS-COM 1327 HCHA.
Warning. Active launch pad. Do not proceed unless authorized. Trespassers will be prosecuted for endangering life. Can I be prosecuted for endangering my own life? I guess.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Okay.
Okay. No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
I feel like one of the traits I took said I do have a bounty. What's this? New Atlantis information. Oh goody. Welcome to New Atlantis, our shared history, other buildings and services. This makes no sense to me. Follow the big shiny dot. That is how I do things. Oh, am I going to the commercial district then? Shouldn't I be in that? Interesting. Camera. Better. This game is very... I wonder if I just need to upgrade my PC. Frankly, if they've made a game... Let me put it to you this way. Frankly, if this game is just too good for my PC to handle, that's not on the game. That's on my PC, and I can get that fixed. It just depends on whether or not the rest of the game is worth it.
It took years to get it looking just like this.
Whatever you say.
I know, you think this is a joke of a job. But keeping the grounds immaculate, we take pride in it.
I'll say.
Nobody cares.
These greens,
You know,
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
and generator. Waiting in the cargo hold.
side mission? I'm down for a distracting side mission. Did you get the artifact to his... Maybe later. After I get my feet settled. What's this?
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there.
Interesting. Job application about us, our subsidiaries. Ah, I see.
Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology.
Do I have a map that says anything interesting? Not particularly. Oops. I'm trying to go back, not zoom out. I cannot move, game. Oh boy. I want to love this game. We will see.
That's because in the embassy where Radcliffe said, the Freestar Collective and the UC are still fighting the colonies.
Gorgeous weather today, huh?
Think you've got what it takes to tackle the business world? Fancy yourself a megacorp megastar? Then jump on over to Neon and apply a person at Ryujin Industries, the fastest rising corporation in all the settled systems.
You know, as tempting as those sounds, I have a feeling most of the people who sign up end up as foot sloggers. But maybe later. Maybe I'll explore later.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Alright, are you just gonna block the door like that? Interesting. Don't know why he was programmed to walk into the door. Feel like it would have made a little bit more sense for him to stand back and let me do my thing as opposed to having to reach around him. But alright, here we go. Wrong button.
Captain,
I can't turn on my scanner apparently.
everyone will be in the library, just inside.
I can turn on my scanner. The game just doesn't like it very much.
If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place.
Oh.
We appear to have a visitor.
I can't hear you.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about.
Do we? There, just kind of
Would
gave.
you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
I think the robot would. Doesn't matter. I have your artifact. Who are you? Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Let me see. It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
What?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, you expect us to believe in fairy tales?
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
Gentlemen, can we please focus?
What are we talking about?
Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Why?
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
Is it a map?
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Why do you insist on that?
2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
I can't hear you.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
So, I need... How much do you know about the artifacts? What are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle.
The light coming through my window is a little too bright on the camera. Give me 1 second. I just looked over at the camera and realized this bright little corner of light. You want me in the Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens
You
next.
should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here.
I don't know what
I
that
think
saying
you've earned
means.
something for bringing the artifact to
Where
us.
did that come from?
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Oh!
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Well, thank you. Got a lodge key, a Constellation pack, and a bunch of credits.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
What quarters are you referring to?
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary.
Okay.
Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development.
What?
In case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Build a base, you say? Outpost development, what do you mean?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Interesting. Sounds useful. What kind of advanced structures could I
The
build?
scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Cool. How do I know if a planet has the resources I
A
need?
planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Interesting. Sounds useful. I'll
The
try it.
blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Cool. Do you miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Okay, maybe not every single day is a dream come true, but the
I'm
work
glad
we're involved
Barrett
in,
must have been
discoveries
quite the
we're making,
challenge.
Barrett has, thus far, survived every mission on which we have embarked. It is therefore evident that my efforts have been successful. I suspect that Barrett would disagree with how necessary my intervention has been in any given situation.
How long have you been part
I
of
arrived
Constellation?
along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
I could use you on my crew?
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Manage your crew, review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills, which enhance your ships or outpost. Yes. Ship, current outpost. Okay. That's what's her name who's coming with me, right? Change Brasco's assignment to Frontier. I don't know what I'm looking at. Or Vasco. Okay. Constellation Guide. Ooh. Permanently reduces fall damage by 5%. Well, thank you. Do I introduce myself to people? I'm definitely robbing them if they're okay with that.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else.
Yeah,
you matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here.
If you say
I'm
so.
Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
These artifacts all came out of caves?
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight.
What?
Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
And nobody knows about it? What do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
All I know is I've never experienced anything like it.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation.
Oh my.
After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
What the heck?
Take care of yourself.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
I've been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
I think I'm gonna like this guy more than I initially thought. Glad to be here.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Sounds like
you
fun.
can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects. If you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is.
I do not.
I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO. What's role? This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
What's your role in Constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need.
I like this guy.
And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
I wonder if I can make my own company in this game. That would be interesting. You think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations.
Hey, what a coincidence!
I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Never seen anything like that in my life.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
With the floating metal? Yeah?
Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
What kind of company is Stroud?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
I see.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noel. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Let me see. You seem to know a lot about these artifacts.
Oh, gosh. No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Let me know how I can help you learn more.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
I will keep in mind. Organic stuff, got it. How would organic resources help learning about the artifact?
I can't be certain that they will, but more data points are always a good thing. I don't want to rule out anything that could provide a breakthrough. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
I was wondering about other types of exploration work besides the artifacts.
Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Interesting. The vision I saw, what do you think it was?
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
So there's reason. Barrett saw something too?
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't.
Whatever I heard, it wasn't coming from me.
Unfortunately, that's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Let me see. How long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
There says something about a place for me to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago.
At him?
It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
Oh my, this place is big, huh?
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
This huge place, I guess it makes sense that not every room is for sleeping in. But it seems really big. Also, thank you for letting me take all of these very valuable things. I do like valuable things.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Interesting. Storage chest. Ooh. Interesting. What do I have? Resources? I can store resources, especially since I don't know what they're useful for yet. Or... no, I should find out what this cargo thing they keep talking about is and store it on my ship. Sleep? Okay. Weapon case inaccessible. I shouldn't be going around and looting people's rooms. I shouldn't. Morally, that is just a bad idea. But also, it can make me rich. I just stole a fire extinguisher. That can't be good. Oh, those are so heavy. I'm not taking those. As far as I can tell, there's nothing that's just preventing me from just taking everything in sight. So that's probably for the best. For me. Ooh, what's this room? Running while encumbered will lower oxygen. Okay, note to self, I am encumbered. Only grab valuable things. Ooh, speaking of the valuable things. I am the worst house guest in the history of ever. Who decided to let me come here? That was a mistake. I hope you guys' pockets are as deep as you've been saying. I wonder if the items that I take in these rooms will replenish. I am literally grabbing money from off the counter. What's this? Text log. The following is an excerpt from a 2283 SSNN news report. Although Constellation relevance has been subject to much debate among New Atlantis intelligista, the disappearance of the founder Sebastian Bank was a blow that most felt the organization couldn't survive. He disappeared? In fact, Constellation's disbanding seemed imminent until member Joel Bio changed her vote in the 11th hour, thus ensuring the group's continued operations at least for the time being, as well as her unexpected appointment. Interesting. So we don't know where the founder is. He just disappeared. Wow! Look at all these really cool and valuable artifacts! Alright. If there's no consequences for this, I'm gonna become rich. Ah, the consequences is lag. That's what's going on.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I need some time to get settled. What is Constellation? What do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
How well known is Constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing.
Are you sure?
I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts.
Why is it so shiny on top of your head?
Having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
What do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Alright, I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Alright. You had a chance to learn more. I have to admit, I'm excited.
Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us.
All right.
I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
All right. Got it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Excellent.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Sarah Morgan is now my active companion. Someone left a sandwich out here.
Oh, for God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
Can I scan any of these plants? I cannot. Well, since you're volunteering to carry the rubbish, you should be careful what you wish for.
I'll only carry the good stuff. Just kidding.
Just hold on to all of this. Wait. No.
Bye.
Alright, where are we going? Right, we're going to report What's-Their-Face. And definitely not to get myself in any sort of trouble seeing if I can shoot somebody in the head or not. That would probably be for the best. Probably be for the best, that is. Alright. Game's been running decently well since I got inside. But there's too many sounds going on for the game to handle outside, as far as I can tell. Alright. What does map say? Let me out. Am I going this way? Well, I'm going this way, but is this the way I'm supposed to go? That's a very cool arch. But I suspect it's not going to take me any closer to where I want to go. Ah! What happens if I go this way? Can I scan anything?
Turn then, patron. We have company. Good day, man.
Interesting. Those guys just react to me. No dick pic. Aw. Okay. I need to get down there. I'm not too picky about walking on the grass. There we go. Can I swim? Save. And then attempt to swim in the video game. I can jump really well from the water. Oh my!
United colonies to the best of your abilities. And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty,
Where did Sarah go?
self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
That I am proud.
Hello? Also, where'd Sarah go? I lost her. Oh well.
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
I like those first things. Earn some credits. Maybe later we have Constellation business to discuss
All
first.
right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
The scientific discovery uses an ornament. He's on patrol, he could put up by. Who is this Moira?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Wait, what's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Interesting. We'll talk to him.
Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
I see. Off to
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
I mean, you do sound like it, but as long as I'm not the foot slogger doing whatever the heck you want. How do I get there?
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Which of these floors is down? Okay, here's the lobby, so there. Seems like I made a good choice. Spaceport? Yes, that's the one with the big shiny... That was the one with the big shiny blue square. Here. Square? No, not square. Hexagon? Pentagon? I didn't count how many sides it is. been almost an hour, and all I've done in this episode is loot. I love looting. I can't stop. I wish I could make it more entertaining. I'll have to find a way to make it more entertaining, but I can't just stop looting. Ah, the black screen of death. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Oh dear. Is there another shop or another vendor, one that potentially still has money?
Ah, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
Go this way.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Hello, have you got more money so I can sell you stuff? Nope, still broke.
Anything I can help you with?
Let me see. I'd like to view and modify my ship. Is there anything obvious I can get?
Okay, no problem.
I think the most obvious thing would be to upgrade the power so that I can just have all systems activated more often. Would that be the reactor? Interesting. All damage. This thing does a lot more shield damage. This thing has a lot more range and deals a lot more shield damage. Ooh, what in the heck is this? Missile launcher. Alright. I've upgraded the laser, I think. Can I upgrade the reactor so that I get more power in general to allocate to stuff? No, it doesn't look like it. Let me see what ships you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
This thing appears to be smaller, more mobile than mine, maybe? I assume the blue means that it's an improvement on my previous ship. Everything seems to have a better reactor than my ship. That thing looks, from what I can tell, incredible. But I don't know what it means to have multiple I don't know if I need multiple ships. What would I need multiple ships for? Hey, Vasco.
Greetings, Captain.
I really feel like a fish out of water in this game. It's very...
We lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Check out my ship's inventory. That sounds like a great thing. Let's do that. Where can I see my ship's inventory? Research station? Research labs discover new crafting materials by completing research projects. Each research project does cool stuff. Henry? Interesting. Alright. But where is the cargo hold? That's the bathroom. Where is the ship's inventory? That's the gallery. Alien jerky, alien sandwich, alien tea. Okay, but where is the ship's inventory? Not gonna be revealed here. Is it in here? I didn't think so, but I'm not finding it anywhere else. Alright. Where's that mission log thing? Ship, star map, skills, inventory, missions. Back to the grind, activities, one small step. Main, action, activity. Where is the ship's inventory? I want it. I would love to have a place I can store random stuff on this ship. Especially one that has a shortcut to my crafting benches. But where is it? There's the gallery, there's the bed. Research station. Alright, I give up. Moving on. Actually, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to call this one here once we get into space. Assuming that nothing attacks me. And we go back into space. This game, depending... I sense that this game could be great. This game could be really, really good. The performance on my computer is not optimal, but you know what? That's fine, so long as the game itself is amazing and I just need to upgrade my computer. Because I've been feeling... How do I put this? I've been feeling like the progression of games has come to a bit of a standstill. Like, people aren't trying to make the next big thing. And this was further amplified when Baldur's Gate came out, and it was the next big thing. And immediately, the big companies are being like, no, don't use this as the new standard. And I'm just like, for AAA? It's a good standard for AAA. It's amazing. We would have so many good games. And I would be willing to pay more to make that happen. And if the problem is our computer, well, I can upgrade my computer. We can make this happen, but why aren't games taking the next big step? You know? Alright. At any rate, that's going to be it for me today. If you guys liked the video, do me a favor and leave a like, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Okay, stop recording.